guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Jennifer, and today I'm sharing with you guys a dresser that I transformed. It's a dresser that we've had for a gazillion years. I think we got it at like a yard sale or somebody gave it to us or something. It wasn't brand new when we got it, and we've had it for a ton of years. You're going to see the before shot in just a minute, but we are currently in quarantine, so I am trying to just knock out a ton of projects, A, to keep me busy, and B, just so I can get them done, because this is stuff that I've been wanting to do forever, but I've either been too busy and haven't had the time or whatever it is. So now we are home and have the time, so I'm trying to knock off as many projects as I can on my quarantine project list, trying to make the best use of this time, trying to keep myself busy. So I hope you guys are trying to stay busy and trying to make the best use of this time as well. Let me know down below if you guys have any projects that you've already completed or that you're wanting to complete during this time. I think we're on day like 15 or 16 or something now. I've already knocked out quite a few projects that I wanted to get done. I haven't filmed all of them, but I have filmed a couple. And if you guys like these kind of videos and you want me to keep doing them during this time, definitely let me know down below and I can definitely do that for you guys. And also for this particular project that I was doing of my dresser, I chalk painted all of it. I distressed it with like an antiquing wax, and then I did a triple thick polyurethane coat over it, which you'll see all those steps throughout the video. But I didn't show, I kind of showed an overview of each step. I didn't show step by step each thing that I did like during the whole process. But I have a video that I did over a year ago, like when I first started YouTube, of my hutch that I did, and I show that step by step on how I do each of the steps. So I will link that video down below in case you want to go check that out and just get a more in-depth and detailed video of how to chalk paint a piece of furniture. This one I'm just kind of showing you the overview of each step and how it turned out, which I absolutely love. So let's go ahead and jump into it. All right guys, so I am finally getting around to chalk painting this dresser that we got from a yard sale, I think, like years and years ago. It is an absolute mess. I just got done taking all the knobs off and hinges and stuff. And this is the chalk paint that I always use for everything. It's Kilt's chalk paint in white, which I actually don't want this white, but I couldn't find like the cream chalk paint that I wanted, and I didn't want to wait to have to order it because I want to do this now. So I am going to chalk paint it white, do a couple coats of chalk paint white, and then I am going to cover it with this chiffon cream chalk spray paint. I haven't done that before, so this is kind of a little experiment, so we'll see how it goes. And then I think I'm going to use some brown antiquing wax to kind of distress it so that it will match the rest of the stuff in our bedroom. So I'm going to do my first coat of chalk paint. I'm not going to show you guys each step of painting it all the way through. I have another video that I did my hutch that way, and I also have my dining room table video, which I haven't posted yet, but I'll link those down below so you can watch like step by step, but I'll kind of show you the process after I put the first coat on, and then as I proceed through, I'll kind of show you as I go. All right guys, so I have 2 coats on the dresser so far. And I'm going to do one more coat, I think, of the can chalk paint down there. I have a glove on, so I can try to keep paint off me, which I've actually done pretty good. But I think I'm going to do 3 coats on everything. So one more coat, and then I am going to use this spray paint. So that'll be 4 total coats on the whole dresser, and then I'll antique wax it. And just for a little hack, so I don't have to wash my chalk brush out every single time in between coats, because I'm letting them dry for like an hour or so, because I have a fan on in here and it dries really quick, and so far I haven't had an issue with it. And that way I don't have to wash my paintbrush out every single time. I just tie it up in a little Winn-Dixie bag and it stays good. So that's a little tip that I use, but I'll show you when I finish up these coats. All right, so here's the update on the dresser. I finished 3 coats of the white chalk paint, and then I took the can of spray paint and sprayed over it, and it became the perfect cream color that I want. Now I just have to distress it with some brown like antiquing wax and a paintbrush. And I'm getting some new hardware for the drawers. The drawers are being spray painted outside. We had to spray paint this in here because we weren't moving it. That's why we hung this thing behind it so none of the spray would go anywhere. But it turned out the perfect color that I want, so we are moving right along. And here I just recorded a quick second of my husband. He was helping me distress some of it. Here he's just doing the edges of the mirror. And we just take some of the antiquing wax, just dump a little bit out on a paper plate, and then kind of dip the sponge brush in it. And I'm just using the little sponge brushes or foam brushes from the Dollar Tree. And then just kind of dab most of it out and lightly do wherever you want to accentuate and distress. So here is the final stage. We have done all the distressing on the edges and around the mirror, everywhere we wanted up top, and then we just put the triple thick on it. I didn't paint the inside little cubby hole there because it doesn't need to be, and waste of paint, and I just didn't feel like doing it, so I didn't paint the inside of that. So that's the old natural color, but all the rest of it is painted and distressed like I wanted. So we are getting super close. Everything is distressed and chalk painted and all of that. And then I added already 1 coat of this triple thick polyurethane already on it. I think I'm gonna do a second coat on it just because this is like a highly trafficked area. And so I just want it to be able to wipe it off and clean it really easy. So, and I also got went to Home Depot, and don't mind all the clothes there. That's what were in the drawers. I kind of just threw them to the side while I was doing this. But these are the knobs that I got. I think this was like 23 bucks for a 10-pack at Home Depot. So that's what will be going on for the new knobs, because the other ones, I was missing some. I was just going to paint them, but I ended up not being able to find all of them. So as soon as I put all this back together, I will show you the final result. So here is the final result. I am totally obsessed with it. It turned out better than I even had envisioned. And in the process, because we got the dresser done, we finally got our TV hung in the corner, which I've been asking my husband to do forever, but he is always working and super busy. So, but he finally got it done for me, so I don't have to have it on the dresser anymore. So I'm super stoked about that. But I am totally obsessed with the way that this turned out. The distressing all looks gorgeous. And in my opinion, you can never do too much distressing. The more that you do, the better it looks, in my opinion. If you mess it up, you can always go over it with some chalk paint, so it's super easy to fix. That part can be a little nerve-wracking for some, but it's easy to fix. So I suggest just kind of going with the edges and the parts that you want to accentuate the most, and that's what looks the best. So, and in the end, all of it together looks absolutely gorgeous. Also, I wanted to let you guys know, I showed you the knobs, and like I said, I'll have them linked down below. But also these hinges here, they were already on this, obviously. So I just took those off, and I had some ultra bronze spray paint, and I just spray painted the hinges and the screws with the spray paint. And I don't think I showed that throughout the video, so I just wanted to let you guys know that. And you can actually see here where I did some of the distressing, and then I was like, no, I don't want that much on the front of the drawers, so I just went over it lightly with chalk paint so you could see through it a little bit, but it wouldn't be like super, super dark. And so now you can see that that helps accentuate the drawers just a little bit more. But to each his own. However you want it, that's how you do it. If you want it more or less, whatever, that's the fun of distressing a piece of furniture, in my opinion. You make it look exactly like you want. And just on a side note here, I actually got to knock out 2 projects in one here. I got the dresser all done, and then all those clothes I had out, I got to go through and declutter and organize them. So this is all a ton of workout gear and my workout leggings and shirts, and I got to go through and just declutter all of them. So that was nice getting both done and the dressers done. So I am feeling super accomplished. All right, guys, so that does it for this video. I hope that you love the transformation. I absolutely am totally obsessed with the way that it came out. It like completely transformed my room, and it matches everything perfectly just like I wanted. I'm just so totally in love with it. It looks like a completely brand new piece to me, and it didn't cost a ton of money to transform it, and it's like a brand new piece in my room. It like brings my whole room together and like brand new energy and life into it. So I totally love that. And the chalk paint that I bought, I actually still have like over a half a can left, so I'm going to use that on a few other projects. So that didn't really cost anything. I already had spray paint on hand. I already had my antiquing wax, my chalk brushes. I already had all that stuff from previous projects. So the only thing I really had to buy was the knobs, and I will link those down below. I got them at Home Depot, and they were like 20 or 23 bucks, but I did see some cheaper on Amazon, but they weren't exactly what I wanted, but they are super similar to this. and I think for 10 of them it was like 12 or 13 bucks. So I'll link both of them down below in case you guys have any projects that you want to do and you like them, and my chalk paint and all of that stuff. I'll have everything linked down below, so make sure that you guys check it out. And like I said, if you guys have any projects that you've already completed or that you're planning on completing during this time or just in the near future, let me know down below. I love chatting with you guys down there, and hopefully that this brings you guys some kind of enjoyment to watch, even if you aren't doing any projects, because we're all stuck at home right now. We're all trying to stay busy and just kind of pull through this together. So I know I like watching other videos and stuff to either get ideas or inspiration, motivation, or just to get my mind off of everything else for a little while. And also, you guys can always chat with me over on Instagram. I always have that link down below. Plus, I'll pop it on the screen here. And if you guys want to share pictures with me, make sure to tag me on different projects that you're doing, or if you just want to chat or whatever, make sure to hit me up over there. And also, if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more projects like this while we're on quarantine or just in the near future, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. That helps me and the video out a ton, and I totally appreciate it. And if you're new here, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button and become part of the YouTube fam here, and hit that notification bell. That way YouTube will notify you every time I upload a new video. That way you don't miss anything that I post here on the channel. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.